Let me get some, excuse me, music to speak to you over. Let's see what we got here. No, 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 no. Let's see something else. Eh, we'll go with this. Welcome to the show. My name is Mike Reed. I'm an appliance technician. Been in the business since I was 15 years old. Started back in the 90s. I come from a family business, and I've decided to start this channel to speak to you about the business, how you can transition from residential to commercial, or how you can go from for someone to working for yourself. Welcome to the show. Hey, SQ Services, what's going on? Yeah, I was able to catch a little bit of some of the other guys that was on before. So I don't like to step on people's toes, especially since they were here first. So I let them, they all have their shows, and then after they have their shows, and I'll come on and do a late night show, if you will. I did a little video today. I don't know if anybody got a chance to see it. I saw like maybe about 10 people or so looked at it so far. And I wanted to give you all a good look at what you might see if you go out on some of these brands that I've been telling you about. And sorry about the lag. My internet is a little slow. I think the computer is a little slow today. I've got a ton of stuff loaded up. I'm going to do some videos for the people that are on the membership. Speaking of that, let me go ahead and give them their props. I got a whole list of people to thank. As always, feel free to ask me any questions, and then we can go ahead and get into them. What I'm doing today is I'm just going down a little rabbit hole. As I said earlier, I've been in this business since I was a kid, and every day you could still see something new. And today I actually saw a new brand from my hometown that I never knew existed. And I was going through one of the other industry magazines, and I ran across another set of stuff that I never knew existed. So it is, I know I tell you, okay, I'll give you some of that stuff. Yeah, I know you did. I know you sent me an email. You say, how do you get to it? And I tried to show you, you got to go further over on the menu section where they give you the info on the channel. And if you keep scrolling, they make it a option all the way at the end for you to join the membership. So I'm still rolling out information. Yet it's still the information I do put on there is stuff that I don't want to expose to the general public. I don't want any kind of blowback on it. But if it's on the member section or if it's on Patreon, it's kind of behind a firewall, so the average person is not going to stumble across it and start contacting people or know how to muscle in on the business. Send me another email, and then let me see about me sending you a link to it. Do that one for me. So let's see here. Let me see what we got. I do not know how I lost this. So let me touch on pause. We'll do one of the Chrome tabs. See, I was all over the place today. This thing blew me away. So I went on one call just to show you that sometimes this stuff can be extremely, extremely simple. It doesn't always have to be refrigerant issues, evaporator leaks, condenser leaks, failed compressors. It can be something as simple as a drain hose blocking the condenser fan motor, which causes the unit to overheat and then shut down and never reach temperature. So while I'm strolling through the warehouse, taking a look at all the other equipment that they had that was down, I ran across Keating. So I looked at it. Let me go back into it. So I looked at it and I saw that it was Keating of Chicago. Like I said, absolutely blew me away that here is a line of fryers that has basket lifts to it. So not only do they have fryers, they have griddles and even pasta cookers. I thought I was limited to about 3 different brands of pasta cookers, but here it is. They got pasta cookers. I normally deal with Annette's. I normally deal with Annette's has a pasta cooker. Frymaster has a pasta cooker. I think one of the Illinois Tool Works brands, one of the Hobart brands I believe has a pasta cooker. So let me see if I can show you guys the pictures. In the normal section of the warehouse that I normally go to work on the stuff that is a return, I saw these lines of fryers, and I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, what the hell is this? So I looked into it, and yeah, so the company's been around, I guess, for 5 generations or so. The Keating family. I actually talked to Edie Keating today, and she is what the old people call a spitfire. She is she was something else, man. She was something else. So we finally got to see eye to eye. She knew exactly the fryers that I was talking about, which I think is really phenomenal. Yeah, so Keating has been around since 1931. 1931. And yeah, they have these units. So it's, let me see here. Bam, here we go. Instant recovery fryers, pasta, food warmers, the whole 9. So if you guys don't know, Chicago has, I mean, it's the Midwest. It's one of the older cities in the country. So it was a stopping point before they went west. So we have a lot of development as far as industry. And the history of the appliances, commercial or residential, is this. It's that every city had their own stove manufacturer. Every town had their own refrigerator manufacturer. And it just kept forming together until it distilled into a large number of brands that became very strong. And even then, it's just consolidation. We still have consolidation to this day. And you have some that are still hanging on, like Keating, which is still hanging on because they're able to survive, being that they have a market as large as Chicago, the 3rd largest market in the country. I was thoroughly surprised by the fryers. Like I said, other people probably know. I don't pretend to know everything. I obviously will tell you guys that if you call me up, I don't pretend to be the guru, the end all be all on this stuff. So look at this pasta cooker. And just so you guys know, you could sell all these type of things. You could sell Frymaster. You could sell everything except for pretty much like Hobart and Rationale. So all of these, you can call them. They'll put you in touch with a distributor, and then that distributor will sell you the items. You can go ahead, pick it up, and then deliver it to your customers. And in looking at who my distributor was, I went down a rabbit hole. So I looked at the Keating stuff. I thought yeah, I thought the Keating stuff was nice. I signed up so I can get the referrals on anything that they have that comes up. They do have videos. I did take a look at some of the videos. And so when you click on service providers, let's see here, you can go ahead and select your location. Let me see here. Let me choose my location. Let's see what pops up for Texas. I'm pretty sure it's going to be like Armstrong or something like that. And it is, oh, I didn't know Big Country was still in business. Big Country. Let's see here. Commercial Kitchens, which got purchased by Parkstown. I don't even see anybody. There's Abilene. Somebody called me, asked me to do something in Abilene. I need to tell them, call Big Country. Leave me the hell alone. All right, College Station. I don't even see Houston. So I'm glad I did call. I didn't even look at this list. I'm glad I did call. So they don't even have anyone set up for Houston. So I gave them my information this afternoon. So that wonderful woman I spoke on the phone with today. Yeah, that was a wild conversation. So anyway, so I went under sales. I went looking for who my distributor was in my area. What I ended up with was, I'll show you, Dickey's Enterprises. They sell a number of different brands. One of which, well, ITV, which is the ice machines, which means I've spoken with Dickey's. I just didn't know who they were when they called me trying to get me to sell their ice machines. So I did show a picture of a ITV unit. I believe they're Korean made. Let's see here. But they also sell a unit called Comstock Castle. Comstock Castle, here we go, is also another brand out of the Chicagoland area. Well, it's downstate Chicago, but still, anybody that's in Illinois, anybody that's in the region, just like True is downstate Illinois, but Chicago is the big, it's the Emerald City. It's who everybody tries to sell to. That's their home market. That's what gets everything going. So here we had Keating, which was 83 years old, and now we have Comstock, which is out of Illinois, which says they started in 1830. So I can't remember seeing too many Comstocks. I had seen Comstock, just not with the castle. I don't know when the two merged, but I remember seeing Comstock, but not, might have seen like a handful. And like I said, I've been doing this since I was 15 years old, and I think I might have seen a handful of these units. So here we go, Quincy, Illinois. And so Comstock, let me show you what Comstock has. Let's see what they got as far as, so they have pizza ovens. And they pretty much have pizza ovens that this is the same type of pizza ovens that Baker's Pride has, that with these countertops, Volrath and Hatco has these same type of units. Stock pots, char broilers. There are a ridiculous number of commercial products out there, commercial manufacturers. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Anybody who tells you that they know all of them is a liar or a fool, because this, if you look hard enough, you will find something new every single day. So here they got plenty of ranges. So I'm going to sign up. But I don't expect anything. I don't really expect much out of this. But I do pride myself on being a niche, a service provider for the niche market. Yes, I do service for the large chains, but I also provide for the smaller ones. So they have a potato pancake griddle. Look at how specialized this stuff is. This is nuts. So of course the 38-inch griddles, 32-inch griddles, breakfast stuff, all kind of things, char broilers. So there's always something new. So all of these guys are part of NAFEM. If you ever go to NAFEM, you know, it's an ocean of appliance manufacturers. Let me see here. They got a lot of budget stuff. So here you go. They got, I mean, it's just an ocean of stuff. You would probably see a lot more of this in the Midwest, Minnesota, Cincinnati, even Pennsylvania, more than you would in my market. My market is full of new stuff. Wow, Williams, ew, what's happening? Any information on the York Margarita mixer and Chevys? I've never heard of York Margarita. That's what I'm talking about. There's thousands of different brands. Let's get into it. Today, I am just rambling. All right, let's see here. York Margarita mixer. Never heard of York. Like I said, I don't pretend to know every single brand. What the hell is York? Mix? I guess you meant machine. What the hell is a York? Let's see here. Is anything coming up? I've never heard of York before. Is York just a name that you saw on the top? No, that's not the same York. That's not the same York. Yeah, no, that's not the same York. It is not the same York. I guarantee you that. York doesn't get involved with that kind of stuff. Oh, York is $1 billion corporation that doesn't bother with these. I mean mixer. Yeah, you're just assuming. You can't assume that kind of stuff. You got to get a data plate to actually find out, because the name York has their stuff copywritten and marked for HVAC. They don't have it marked for appliances. The world doesn't give a damn about appliances. That's why I keep trying to tell people. If it plugs into the wall, they don't care, because you could unplug it from the wall, throw it in the trash. If it is part of your building structure, now you're getting into something more substantial. That is something that people care about. That is something that they might make laws about. They don't make laws about margarita machines. There's no York. You got to get a data plate. That's probably the name of the daiquiri supplier. Yeah, but you gotta find out what the actual name of the margarita machine is. There, like I said, there's thousands. I could put my name. Let me show you something. Let me show you something here. All right. Anybody could put their name on anything. My name is Reed, but there is actually a Reed Oven Company. Now, that's why their stuff says Reed Oven. If I slap my name on the front, which that little lit up sign that's on top of that margarita machine is just a piece of plastic, and anybody can have a sign made up for that, and there's leasing on that. So chances are Chuy's doesn't own that margarita machine, they're leasing it. And then York is who's supplying it and supplying the mix. So you would actually have to find out who that is, but as I said many times before, the only way you could find, only people that really have training on any type of machine like a daiquiri machine is going to be Stolte. Nobody else has anything. So you're gonna have to go ahead and take a look at it. You're gonna need to get the data plate off of it. Of course they're crying because that's over $1,000 a day. Let me see here. All right, let's see here. That's what I'm trying to explain is, let's just say the drink is $6. $6 times well, let's say 200 people get daiquiris. That's $1,200. All right, so let's say let's clear this out. So they're missing $1,200 at the bar. 200 drinks divided by 10 hours. Just a simple math. That's only 20 drinks an hour if they're open for 10 hours. That's 20 margaritas. So at Chuy's, so you're in my market, right? You're in Texas? Because that's a very busy spot. Drink was, let me put that up on the screen. The drink was $30. So let's make some changes, shall we? Let's make some changes. Hey, and I want to apologize to you all. I played back one of my older videos from like last week, and my volume was way too hard. I don't use an earpiece, so I don't know how loud it is. And I take off the volume, automatic volume gauging, because it looks low. I'm using a lav mic, and it really picks up everything. 30. Oh, let me clear this again. All right. $30 a drink times 200 drinks, which is on the low side, people. That's $6,000. That's, oh, you're in the Bay. You got a Chuy's in the Bay. Oh, yeah, I know. All right, so that's $6,000. Have we ever spoken before? Did you call me about that Hoshizaki / Heston? So they're looking at a loss of $6,000 a day. 20 drinks every hour for 10 hours, $30 a pop. That's $6,000. So yeah. So let's see here. And let me show you guys 20 drinks. I mean, what did I say it was? 200 a day divided by the 10 hours. So it's 20 drinks in an hour divided by 60 minutes. That's not even a drink a minute. So what the hell was I just saying? I'm sorry, I lost track. 200 divided by 10. So it's 20 an hour. Let's just say divided by 30. So it's safe to say, let's just say they're doing 200 drinks in a day, $30 a pop. That's $6,000. Right. That's it. Right. I don't care if they got one machine, two machines. That's the amount that they're generating from those machines. So yeah, they're doing a large number because they got 2 or 3 machines, and most of these Tex-Mex or Mexican restaurants are doing major numbers with that. And let's just not even consider. I'm just averaging that out. They might do more during happy hour. They might even do 200 during happy hour. Who knows? So anyway. Right. They probably got happy hour. Yes. So what I'm trying to tell you is you're going to have to actually get the data plate. Hand them your phone. Tell them, go ahead. Hey, take this by the side of the machine, or move my phone. Take my phone, put it around the back of the machine, and take a picture of that data plate so you can actually see who makes it. Not only so you can see who makes it, but so you can see what type of refrigerant. And I'm going to show you another one because I didn't really go over this with you guys. Let me pull this up. Because like I said, this is just freestyle. I'm just babbling. Shout out to Brother Royce. But I'm just babbling, answering questions. So how's she going to get it fixed? If she declined that, how are you going to fix it? Because there could be a York, but I highly doubt it. Ugh, why can I spell work? Why can I spell York? All right. Let's see what kind of machines they got out there in California. These are the usual suspects. Like I said, Stolting. Stolting makes a margarita machine. You can get plenty of training on Stolting. Saniserve. Spaceman makes one. Frosty Factory. Frosty Factory won't give you much. Stewart. See, these are all stuff that has a name on it. There's no York anywhere. I've never heard of a York a day in my life. No. I mean, I do know like Carrier gets involved with refrigeration. Carrier at one point in time had a line of merchandisers, and they actually had them in Smoothie King and some GNCs. And I think they sold it off or something like that. So more than likely that name is just like this says Senoritas Margaritas. It's usually the name of who is supplying the machine. Southern California's #1 margarita rental. So they will rent or lease these things out. And especially if it was a lease to own, those people might have had that machine. Because you need to know it's probably low on gas, to be honest with you. It's probably low. Oh yeah, it's gonna be because of the sugars. Because of the sugars, that gets you into the commercial. It gets you into chemical. I was just in a guy's place that sells. It probably was a Craftco. It probably was one. Let's see here. Craftco. Ooh. Craftco is extremely popular in bars. So I know it says Grindmaster, but Grindmaster is Craftco. Oh, you guys can't see that. I know it says that, but Grindmaster is Craftco. It doesn't look like this. This is the new one. This is the new. This is the new. Because Electrolux bought the whole thing. If you can't beat them, join them type of deal. So Electrolux bought everything. I did a little video on it. I don't know if you saw it. But there was let me show you what the older one looked like. So they're spiffying the units up, giving them these lights and whatnot. So if it looked like this, then yeah, it probably was a Craftco. This is what they used to look like. So did it look like this one? Let me see what you got to say. Did it look like that? So what? All right, if it hadn't worked in years, is that something you really want to work on? You guys go after the hardest things possible. The hardest things possible. You probably are dealing with a unit that's low on refrigerant. Most service guys, just like I went out on Icy on some stuff for Icy. Oh, nice. And the other service providers, they're gonna charge an arm and a leg to go out there and gas it up. And the restaurant knows that, they've had this thing gassed up probably a good 2 years. Every 6 months, the service company comes out, gasses it, charges them $1,500 or $1,000 to gas it up, and they're like, "Oh man, we're not doing this. We'll let it sit until somebody can actually fix it." So, on the screen, did it look like this one that is right behind me? And let me add this in here. Let me go ahead and. Hopefully I don't have any inappropriate pictures of the wife on here. Let me share this screen. window. We can do the entire screen. All right. So I was doing work on a unit. I didn't even get a chance to put this out. And it was for a daiquiri place. It's for a daiquiri shop. Oh, hell. It was for a daiquiri shop. And the call was that the fridge was smoking. And so when I got out there, the guy was asking me, would I be willing to work on the other stuff? Let me see if it's, oh, you guys can see this. Oops. Yeah, this is not working out too well. Let me see if I can blow this up. Let's see what we can get going on. All right, so these are no, this thing doesn't want to let me. Yeah, I've really expanded past what I can do. I guess I'm gonna have to download them and then I can show you. All right. Let me see if I have them on my library. Let's see if they are in my library. So that was Electro-Freeze also makes a daiquiri machine, not a daiquiri, a margarita unit. And it's not. I don't have it downloaded. I've exceeded the amount of memory on my iPhone. So let me see here. I'm just gonna have to download these. There's another brand out there I had never heard of. This thing is causing me grief. But anyway, so I actually took pictures of the data plate. It was imported. I took pictures of the data plate so I could see what he had with the Frosty factory. So he had his unit is 404. All right, he got these back in 2022. This guy has three stores. So this is the unit of his daiquiri machine. It's a 215R, 115 volts. Everything he had was 115 volts, even though this one is a remote. I don't know. Well, I guess the R is for remote. Hold on, let me see what you got to say. Let's see what anybody is saying, because I can't really see. Sorry about that. So, all right, there's Grindmaster. All right, I got a little off track. Yeah, there's the Copeland stuff I'm going to be making videos on, more Copeland training. The Dickies, yeah, you guys seeing all behind the scenes. So anyway, so you're getting to see some of the hot side stuff. I'm gonna have to do some videos on that. I'm gonna sign up with some of those things. Talk about the castle. I don't know if you're ever gonna see any of that stuff out there. So this guy that's in my market, he does the, I'm gonna say this wrong. It's British, but it's Irinox. It is a, I believe they do the ovens too. I've installed some. The ITV dishwashers. I've done ice machines. I've done his Moyer Devil, because Moyer Devil is only supposed to be sold in Australia. No, sorry, it's only supposed to be sold in Canada. Somerset, I worked on some of those. Those are presses. Here's my Rotosaw. I did a video on Rotosaw for you guys. That is the rotisserie. Oh, what the hell? There it is. It's Rotosaw USA. Whoa, what happened to it? All right, I'll do. Let's see what we can do here. There we go. Let's see if this will pop up or if it's still coming up with the wrong site. There we go. Because I provided you guys with this information, Torrance, California. They actually have all the parts in stock for Rotosol. I've worked on some of these in a Velvet Taco. I don't know if you guys ever dealt with Velvet Taco or even have some in your area. Who else had a rotisserie? On my rabbit hole journey. Who the hell was I talking about? Since I have access to all the sites now. Let me see here. Oh, I want to talk to you about Galaxy Group. They have a rotisserie. Here we go. I'm bringing it all together. That's going to be under Hot Side Cooking, Pegasus. It's going to be under the Pegasus line. They actually have pizza ovens, and here's the rotisseries. They have this small, they have a 3, a 6, I don't know what happened to it, and then they have the 8 spit rotisserie. So Pegasus, well, not just Pegasus, this Galaxy Group, this is a distributor who's brought in these these European brands. I believe they're Eastern European. And it's a full suite. Dishwasher, this is all the prep stuff. This is pretty much like the dishwasher is definitely the same style with all the European stuff. This Nova dishwasher is exactly the same as the Fagor that I showed you. It just has the new display. They had to get rid of all the analog stuff. So this is the newest display that's out. But if you looked at the video I did where I was working on the other Spanish dishwasher, Semic, on the Semic, this is the exact same construction. It's 4 screws, top slides back. This front panel, 2 screws there. This comes off, and then you can see all the pumps and everything else. I might even have some pictures of that. But yeah, this is a full line. This Galaxy Group. This is in one of the industry trade magazines. They are going to be in New York for the restaurant show. So they're going to be at the International Restaurant and Food Service Show of New York. So you'll be able to go and meet with the people of Galaxy Group, get them your give them your information. Let me shrink some of this. There's the refrigeration line. I believe you would have to deal directly with them as far as the parts. And let me go back to the main, so I can show you. But yeah, it is a full suite. With there's the display cases. They actually have gelato cases, the grocery store, the deli. Where's the gelato? Of course, now I can't find it. Of course, the gravity. Okay, so gravity coil, that is going to be for your meat. That's going to be for your fish. Now, there's no more open air coolers for grocery stores. Everything is supposed to have a door on it now. All the new stuff, when you buy the new stuff, it's a door. They actually have retrofits now for all open air units to have that, because it's deemed to be more efficient to have the doors on it. So that's a big thing now. They're not forcing people to put the doors on, but if you buy new units, they're gonna come with doors. Especially the freezer cases, they're gonna come with doors, all that stuff. So here we go with so everybody's trying to break into this market. Now that we're all sharing the same refrigerants worldwide, everybody's trying to break into this market. And let me see what you guys have to say, if anything. Yeah, I know you've never heard of any of these. That's why I'm bringing this up. I'm just rambling. I'm just going down a rabbit hole today, because I ran across some of this stuff, and I said, let me inform the people. So dishwashers, here's a line of walk-ins. Of course, you're on the West Coast, and this is all stuff primarily the New Yorkers, New Jersey, even those in Florida, because Florida and New York is so closely tied. Those two markets are going to see similar equipment. So here it is. They're shipping in coolers. They're shipping in coolers from Europe. So everybody wants a piece of this U.S. market, and now the doors are blown wide open due to the fact that we're now using CO2. We're now using 290, R290, R600. We're even using ammonia. So it's all one world. It's all kumbaya now. So as you can see here, Kearney, New Jersey, contact at Galaxy Group Corp. So this is what they got going on. And 1 second, I gotta change this music. So deck ovens, warmers. Let me see what we got going on there. Yeah, that's what I'm showing you. Comstock, all that kind of stuff. Now let me change this music. I went and downloaded a whole bunch of new songs so I don't have to drive myself nuts. I'm gonna end up changing this one in a minute because it's on a loop. So let's see what you got to say. What did you just say here? All right, now. So we covered Keating. They have videos. They have all kind of stuff. You can call them. There's a very mouthy woman of age that will respond to your emails. She's nice once you actually cut through all that veneer. She was pretty nice to deal with. Let's see, they go over cleaning, they go over the griddle, all this stuff. And as you can see, a lot of these videos are old because the company's been around for a long time. Yeah. Sorry about the lag. I mean, it's a nice griddle. It looks like a Magic Kitchen. It looks very similar to a Magic Kitchen. Look at that. They got 6 subscribers. So as you can see, these aren't some upstart. These guys have been around for a long time. So when you sell brands like this, when you're providing service for brands like that, you're dealing with routine maintenance. You're not dealing with catastrophic failures. All right, this is Rotasol. I don't know if any of you guys have signed up with Rotasol. It's actually quite nice. I like it. I don't mind dealing with Rotasol. Sure you will. Right. Just like all the other companies I tell you guys about. Sure you will. Hubble, let me see here. Mars. Told you guys about Mars. I told you guys about I've actually shown you an ITV. Now, ITV is not too popular. They're actually doing some OEM supplying for some brands that are sold through Home Depot. I went through a lot of drama with that some years back, man. Probably about a good 6 years back. There was issues. There were issues. So the U.S. office is out of Orlando. I don't know why this thing is moving. I'm not moving it. I'm not moving it. Here's all the contact information for ITV. Like I said, I would not expect a million calls coming from ITV. You can easily sign up with 300 manufacturers. You can easily the hell? You can easily sign up with 300 manufacturers and you still wouldn't get that many calls because this is commercial. ITV is made in another country. It's sold around the world. These things don't just fail like that. They just don't break down in that way. Okay, here we go. I was wrong. It isn't Korea, it's Spain. As you guys can see, I kind of have a little affinity for Spain. Truth be told, as just like one of the places I would consider for retirement. My wife is from the islands. She kind of maybe possibly would want to retire there, but I'm leaning more towards south of Spain myself. Let's see. I deal with a huge number of equipment that is manufactured out of Spain, Italy, and Turkey. A large number. Stuff that you would think you call those other two today with no response. Yeah, these are smaller operations. Sometimes you call these places and there's like two people working there. All right, still waiting on the email. Which email? No, I said send me an email because I'm dealing with hundreds of people, not only for my own business but for you guys. So send me your stuff. You got to keep reminding me. Send me your stuff, and then I can try and send you a link to the actual section because now I got about a good what the hell. I got a good number of people that signed up. What does it say here? I got as far as members. On my members, I have. What does it say here? What do I have here? I don't want subscribers. I want members. Let me see. I think I have 10 members or something now. I have one inner circle member and the other. So thank you all for your contribution. I think I might know who my inner circle member is now. I think he might have mentioned something when I was doing an interview. I think he might be a real estate agent thinking about switching over to commercial appliances. So I'm gonna try to gear some stuff for that person. So here we go. So these people signed up. That's what's going across the bottom of the screen. These people signed up for it. They found it. I don't know what else to tell you. So ITV is Spain. That's what it was. I have conversations with so many of these manufacturers. Sometimes I lose track. Spain is a big one. Korea, South Korea is another big one that are doing these. They're introducing their products to the U.S. at a breakneck pace. And not just that, but they've been in these markets. That's the thing. South Korea and Spain have had their product in these markets for the last 15 years, heavy. And it's just no one even noticed. No, it sounds bad when I say that, but no one even noticed. They have, look at it, a full fleshed out lineup, half dice, full dice. I mean, they give me the full sell on it. Nugget. Like I said, one of the dealers I'm providing service for, they have an ITV unit on display. They have a true ice machine, an ITV. They have an Istro unit. They have all this stuff on display. If you do, I do appreciate it. If not, that's okay. It's okay either way it go. I'm gonna have to take the thank you because I had to take that off. That was trippy. It might not be that bad for you guys, but it's pretty trippy for me. So let's see here. Let me flash something up on the screen. Anything else? Oh, and by the way, this is always greatly appreciated, especially those that are looking for tech support information. help. And if you guys are, this is my X information, so you don't have to come on over here from those. That's my Facebook information. So if you spend your time on any of these other platforms, I will put more things out for you. For whatever reason, the Instagram QR code is not working. Maybe one day soon it'll come back. I don't know. But I am going to change that music. That's still a little old. Let's see what else we got here. Nope, not that one. Okay. Oh, hey, look, man, I'm trying to help people out. It is I don't have a business card on me. I was talking with an older gentleman today. I was trying to catch up with a retiring pest control guy so that I can get work under his license, right, until he retires. And it's a little bit of a challenge. So I'm trying to find one. I know there's got to be an old guy out there somewhere providing pesticides to appliance built, to apartment buildings, that kind of stuff. I know I could find one in Chicago, but it's a little bit of a challenge here. Okay, you got the OG pop locks. You get mine in 4 more years. What is the pop locks? What do you mean the OG pop locks? So anyway, so I'm trying to add the pest control. In case you guys don't know, yeah, that is big business. When I was trying to delete the 100,000 pictures and videos that I have that are from like 10 years ago, I'm seeing a lot of pictures with insects on the boards and things like that. And so I wanted to try to take care of that. When Ecolab and some of these other pest control places come out, they don't open up the PCB compartments. They don't open up the compartments where the board is that is not in the food area. Now, it's illegal for me to do that without a license. I can treat it beforehand. So I was sold some pest control stuff. So I was advised that yes, I can treat an item before I put it on. I can put this stuff on the board, but I can't do it in the restaurant. The other loophole. Oh, the glasses pop lock. Oh, this is these are reading glasses. I spend an awful lot of time looking at screens in the phones now, and so I can't really talk much about this yet, but probably in the next 10 to 18 months, I'll be able to tell you guys what I went through. But I'm currently now having to use reading glasses. I'm almost 50. I'm born in 76, you guys. So I went to the old guy. I went to the old guy today. Yeah, you need a license for the poisons. In this state, you don't need a license to purchase the poisons. You need a license to administer the poison. So the funny thing is, the operator can administer the poison. I cannot do it. So I can sell him the poison and then he can do it. So sometimes what you do, and I've done this in the past, not with selling them the poison, but with them having the stuff, and then they'll hire me to take all the covers off. And then so I'll take the compartments apart for the control boards. I'll take the top covers off for warming cabinets, that type of thing. And then the restaurant owner will themselves administer the poison. Oh yeah, 78, huh? Yeah. So so I've been looking for an old guy, because when these boomers take their ball and go home, there's no other avenue. It's over with. So that's why I was talking with this old guy. He was there working by himself, in the chemical shop, and he had all the cleaning material. I bought some. I didn't even bring it. I didn't even bring it with me to do a video on. But I bought some. I bought some stainless steel cleaner and some degreaser. But he had a little case. He had a little bit of chemical for pest control. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So yeah, I'm looking to see if because before these people retire, you can do this kind of stuff under their contractor license. As long as they're over you, advising you, that's perfectly fine. They'll allow you to work under, and electricians know what I'm talking about. Electricians do it all the time. They work under a master electrician's contractor's license. So, hey, I do appreciate you commenting in the chat. So that really helps out. But yeah, I'm just going. Let's see what we got here. I'm just going with the flow here, giving you guys a little information. Those that are willing to see what's up. You get your chance to ask me whatever question. Let me go down the rabbit hole with you. See what we got here. Okay, good. Yeah, so I'm adding on because I will go to, now this is not an opportunity you're going to have with a large chain because they have contracts, but you get this, nice. You get this opportunity with the mid-sized chains and with the small chains. And that is, being as small as I am, that's one of the things where you get to excel is dealing with the mid-sized chains, especially mid-sized regional, because they're not as settled and they don't have these agreements. When they're nationwide chains, they tend to make these agreements with these nationwide companies that are providing stuff, Ecolab, Autochlor, that kind of stuff. They're able to do that. So, all right, let's see what else. What the hell? I might as well go on into this. I was watching a video today. One of the guys that does YouTube tech videos, he takes care of Dairy Queens. He takes care of Dairy Queens, and he was introducing somebody else's YouTube channel that was breaking down a Copeland scroll, hermetic, semi-hermetic compressor. I gave out some training for that last year, and I'm gonna do that again this year as soon as those are back out. As soon as those videos, I mean those opportunities are back out. But for now, I started with some of the CO2 stuff, and the Italians give the training on their semi-hermetic compressors. And these are the compressors that are bolted together, and they're made for you to take them apart and you can replace all the components in them. These are for your larger ice cream machines, the batch ice cream machines. These are for your racks in your grocery stores. So Copeland, Danfoss, Emerson, Copeland, Emerson is all the same company. They all have these videos, and they have, let me see. My bad. Let me see if you guys can see this. My bad. You guys can't even see that. Bear with me 1 second. Here we go. Apologies. So they have these training classes, and this is something I need to start diving into because I do have people that are in the grocery side of things. So what is this? Contactor chain training. Here we go. Compressors. So they give the training on that. Even here we go. I know about this stuff where to give you this training from, but it's who's going to be able to benefit from it is the point I'm at right now. I'm trying to bring people along, and the more you guys communicate with me, the more I can help you out. I myself only deal with the semi-hermetic compressors when it pertains to the ice cream machines, whether that, and here we go. So here are the Copeland compressors, just like that gentleman was working on in that video today. And this is for the CO2. So they have all the training on that. I'm going to do videos on that. Especially those videos are primarily going to be on the members channel. Let me see if it'll let me do any of that other stuff. Let me see what's over there. Trying to get in here, but Copeland is giving you guys all the training, in-person training, not just online. See, they have the apps and everything, but they actually have in-person classes that you go to. Some of them are done at URI, some are done at Baker, some are done at Johnstone even. Here we go, see? Instructor-led courses. Yeah, accept all the cookies. Then you have your online, which is your self-paced. So they haven't updated some of this stuff. It is all, everybody is, here we go, see? 2024. Compressor systems. I did one of these earlier, the COSS, Compressor Operating Service Seminars. Let's see, where is this going to be? Oh, yeah, that's in Ohio. Here, so you guys can see it. That's in Ohio. Okay, Kansas City, Missouri. That's March 5th, April. So this is where you're going to get into some decent money, is when you're dealing with these systems, when you're dealing with racks. I mean, you're talking about easily, you're talking about $5,000 worth of refrigerant. So when these racks spring a leak, and they will, I mean, I've seen guys load up at URI. I've seen guys from Hossman, I've seen them load up a whole pickup truck, the entire pickup truck. Oh, you guys can see that. Sorry about that. The entire pickup truck was loaded down with jugs of refrigerant. I said, man, where you going with that? He said, man, we had a we had a unit that had a leak. So it is substantial. So if this is something, if you're looking to grow your business, if this is something you're really into, I try to steer clear this kind of stuff. When these units go down, okay, so the class is not that bad. It's $150. It's more when you have to go there and sit down. I steer clear this stuff because I steer clear of the walk-ins and all that kind of stuff, because I don't want to have to run out and take care of that call when it comes. I go out when I feel like it. I saunter on into the place when I damn well please, All right, so you went to a hospital snack room today to get a scope of their equipment. Okay, so here's the thing that you need to understand with this. Yes, they'll have Smart Care. No one likes Smart Care. No one likes Smart Care. When they call for Smart Care, like I've explained it before, Smart Care is, oh, thanks. Smart Care is taking care. Smart Care has taken on more than they can chew, right? And yeah, 10K worth of refrigerator, right? Yes. Like I said, the whole pickup truck, and I've seen it many, many times where the guys are driving off, and I'm like, man, you guys doing a couple of jobs? Like, no, it's one job. Yes, you need to leave your information business card just don't quite cut it because there's not enough information on the business card. And leaving a business card, it usually disappears. So here's what happens. You need to be a backup to SmartCare. When they do have that emergency situation, you need to be that option. SmartCare will tell their client, yeah, we'll be out there next week. And it'll be Monday. And they say, yeah, we'll be out there next week, Monday. And then they're like, well, what are we supposed to do? Our freezer is down. That's when they're going to pick up your card and they're going to call you because they don't want to wait. They don't want to wait. So never let that deter you that someone already has a service provider. That means nothing. That really means nothing. Only time I'm a backup for Mods Pizza. When SmartCare doesn't show up, when it's something related to a factory warranty issue, I'm in the mix with at least 3 different locations, and you constantly need to go and remind some of these locations, hey, look, I'm an option for you guys. Matter of fact, the manufacturer for the pizza oven and Mods, I just spoke with one of their people this morning. She called me this morning, 8 o'clock. It wasn't for Mods. It was for it was for Chipotle. It was for Chipotle. There's a new Chipotle that they were wanting me to look over. But I told her I didn't really have time, and I really don't. I have another cookie, one of those cookie places, the Great American Cookie. I got a Great American Cookie I need to go take a look at. I got to go take care of their Reed oven. What did I do with that thing? I got to go do their Reed oven. So I can go live. I can go live when I go to the Great American Cookie, but I mean, it is really loud. This freaking oven, these ovens are really loud. So just so you know, here's what one of them looks like, since it's kind of hard for me to pick up my pictures. And this is an old one. This is a small one. Believe it or not, this is a small Reed oven. This is what one of them have in the mall. And one of the malls I deal with, they got a small Reed oven like this. So as you can see here, yeah, they have belt-driven motors, and this is what they all look like, covered in flour. So they want me to do a PM for them. They're deathly afraid of their oven going down. So at least for me to go on over there, take down the information so I can get what kind of what kind of motor this is, and what size belt and all that kind of stuff. Just so you know, I had to do everything in my power not to make an old man grunt, because I gotta see. I have motors. All right. So these damn things are extremely heavy. Brand new, nice and shiny. A little bit of rust on the shaft because I have a lot of chemicals. I store a lot of chemicals. But I got motors, so I have to match up. I don't want to get robbed. I don't want anybody breaking into my place or anything like that, into my stash when I'm not here. But yeah, I easily have about a good about $6-7 grand worth of it's probably more than that, worth of these different motors. This is a half horse. This is a half horse, 115 volt, single phase motor. Is that reversed? So what you see in the picture, I believe that is I think there's a full horse in there. I got to go over my pictures and stuff like that. So what I do is I document everything that they have. You guys have seen some of the videos. They have the FBD. Sorry, they have the FBD machines. Each and every one of them, they're going to have a 3 or 4 barrel FBD machine. Sometimes they have 2. Then they all have the Reed ovens. They all have the Reed ovens. Then a lot of the locations will have True. They'll have True refrigerators and freezers in there. They'll have Hoshizaki ice machines. So don't hesitate. Go swing on by one and give them your information. They're not going to bite you. They're not going to kick you out. Here's a Reed. Yep. Oh, you guys can't see that. Sorry about that. Here's a Reed. And funny thing is, these people called up, calling Reed. They're like, yeah, Reed oven. I'm like, no, Mike Reed. See, yeah, Mike Reed, a Reed oven. No, Mike Reed of Mike Reed Appliance. But we're looking for Reed oven. I said, there ain't no such thing as a Reed oven. See, yeah, we got one here. I said, what the hell? I Googled it, and yeah, it's Reed oven. So now if you call Reed oven for Houston, they're going to give you Reed Appliance. So everybody who's got a Reed oven now calls me. Oh, wow. I didn't know they had a proofer. So anyway, so they make custom sizes and all that kind of stuff. So I have seen other ovens in Great American Cookie, but I deal with a number of owners that have Reed oven out of Kansas City, Missouri. And they're very easy to, Reed oven is very easy to work with. The tech support guy, he wasn't too forthcoming. So they got a guy, he give you his number, his cell phone number. You could ask him any kind of questions. You could send him videos. But like I said, when I'm out there working on these units, it is extremely, extremely loud. And these people are deathly afraid of these units going down. I'm not going to tell you how many thousands of dollars they make per day, but the ones I have I have a Great American Cookie about 2 traffic lights away from me. But the ones I'm going to are the ones in the malls. The ones in the malls. So let me show you. Reed oven for sale. So these suckers are not cheap. Let's see if I can find one. Oh, this guy, I've seen his videos. This guy focuses on selling used ones. He'll take them, strip them down, redo them, and then sell them. I had no idea it was such a market for these things. But now I got roped into it, and here I am. Okay, what are my thoughts on induction? I've never seen am I thinking is there a single induction commercial oven? I've never seen an induction range on the commercial side. I've never seen an induction oven on the commercial side. I've worked on induction units for the better part of 12 years, maybe 15 years on the residential side. As you see, I primarily deal with a lot of foreign stuff, and induction is common in Europe. And so it was marketed here as a high-end thing, but it's not. It's pretty much like Chevy and that kind of stuff is sold overseas as luxury, but here it's just a car. And over there, Mercedes is just a car, but here it's considered luxury. It's that type of thing. There's nothing to induction. You just change the coil. There's nothing to it. There's absolutely nothing to it. Induction commercial range. I mean, not many people are using electricity. Oh, okay. I take this back. I take it all back. Hold on a second. I take it all back. All right. Volrath is big in induction. Hadco is big in induction. Here we go. Let me show you the Volrath line. But these are primarily, like, they use them for soup warmers and stuff like that. So Hadco, Volrath, Neemco. Is that a Neemco down there? Shoot. They're all using these as induction. Like I said, it's $2,000. There's nothing expensive about induction. You just change the coil. That's about it. So they're all doing these induction warmers, $600. So what do I think about it? I don't think anything about it. I think that the customer doesn't really care much. They don't know anything about it. I mean, as you see, you have a cooling fan. Oh shoot, you guys can't see that. As you see, you have a cooling fan, and you got to change the cooling fan. You can just change it. It's $640. So I mean, it's just induction. Magnet is a magnet is a magnet is a magnet. That's about it. There's nothing, as you see, there's nothing to it. There's absolutely nothing to it. So they got a lot of warmers, and they got them specially, let me show you, they got them specially designed. So induction soup, can't spell today. Induction soup pot, right? So here we go. Volrath has an induction soup pot. This is primarily what you're going to find them as, warmers for soups and even in coffee warmers, that type of thing. So it's just a magnet that's switching on, and it's going to heat up whatever container that is. That's about it. So Volrath, $700. These people are, I mean, maybe they'll pay you to fix it. Maybe they don't. On the commercial side, it's not about, all right, on the commercial side, it's not about how much the unit costs. It's the fact that if the unit is down, how soon can they get another one? Do they get it? Are they able to? Some chains do not allow their employees to buy. They don't have the ability to buy things. They only have the ability to get things serviced. So when it comes to that, if they only have the ability to service, and this includes places like Olive Garden, Red Lobster, that type of stuff, those managers don't have the ability to buy. That's a whole nother department. That's a whole nother thing. They have to go through a whole process in order to get something new. So when you go to those type of places, Hooters and all those kind of places, they're not able to, those managers aren't able to buy something new. They actually have to get it fixed. So with this is this can't be induction. And these freaking things break all the time. I don't know why this soup well came up with a thermostatic control, because it's supposed to, I asked for induction. So anyway, so that's what I think about induction. It is just smaller stuff that, I mean, is it really worth your time? I mean, you have to charge. This is the thing, you have to charge. So your charge is going to be, let's just say if it comes out to $1,000, it's very easy to come out for $1,000 to fix a damaged cord on this induction rethermalizer. You go out there, put another plug on the end, your time, the plug, your service call fee, all of that, testing it, blah, blah, blah. It's very easy for that to be $1,000 service fee. The unit is $717. Oh, good, thanks. Nice, appreciate it. So the unit, yeah, Hooters got them wings. Most of my Hooters, man, had like went under. I used to live by this Hooters on Highway 6 by Westheimer. That Hooters, I was there when it was brand new, and then it closed. I never got a chance to service it, but whatever. But Twin Peaks has a new owner. Let's see here. Twin Peaks. Twin Peaks, new, what is it? New owner? I forgot what it is, but they're making a new push. Twin Peaks There it is. So hold on a second. Hold on one second. Let me do this right. Let me do this right. Let's do this. Let's do this. What the hell? Oh, okay, okay. It's showing down there. And industry news. Industry news. You heard it here first. Nah, that's not what I want to hear. Ooh. All right, industry news. Like I said, we're going down the rabbit hole. All right, all right, all right, all right. Enough of that. So, Twin Peaks. All right, Twin Peaks here. Should be off of that by now. Hold on one second. It should be. I took the thing off. 30 seconds left. That's too much time. All right. There we go. So Twin Peaks was acquired by Fat Brands, which I'm a big fan of. So they own Fat Burger, Johnny Rockets, blah blah blah. So they bought it for $300 million, and now they're doing some kind of like expansion. So this is it was just in the trades today. Right, that's what they were talking about. All right, my source is Restaurant Business Magazine. So they're going to convert these 40 locations into Twin Peaks. Let's see what markets they're in so you guys can benefit. So just so you guys know, Twin Peaks uses continental refrigeration. Okay, I did my fair share of recon, shall we say. And yeah, they use continental refrigeration. So, okay, so yeah, they said they're going to change 40 of them out of the 61. They're going to change 40 of them into Twin Peaks, a fast-growing sports lodge. Right, that's a nice way of putting that. So these stores were doing $3.5 million a year in sales. Twin Peaks does $6 million per store on average. $6 million per store. So you see it right there on the screen. They can afford to pay you. Let me see here. Bam. Twin Peaks can afford to pay you. They're doing $6 million per store on average. Continental refrigeration at the bar. Everything they got is freaking continental refrigeration. Everything they got over there, all the refrigeration. So you're gonna have some new ones. Let's see where those are gonna be at. Let's see where those gonna land. If anybody knows, anybody here familiar with Smoky Bones? Never heard of it. So they're flipping Smoky Bones in just 9 months. Okay, so the conversion is only going to take 9 months, as opposed to the 2.5 years. Let me tell you, in the Houston market, that 2.5 years ends up being 6 months, because we were 81 degrees today in February. We're 81 degrees today. We were 80 degrees the other day. All right, so two brands have been heading in opposite directions. What the hell is Smoky Bones? All right, they're making this hard for me. So thank you, Restaurant Business, for giving this information. So there are currently 103 Twin Peaks. So let's see what Smoky Bones. Smoky Bones restaurant chain. Like I said, today I'm just going down the rabbit hole. Let's see what their locations are, because the vast majority of them are going to change into, yeah, we'll accept all. All right, let's see here. 6, damn it. No, thank you. All right, let's see here. 60153. None. 33411. Oh, Boca. Okay, here we go. So we got Boca, West Palm. Okay, we got, is that Powerline Road? We got Fort Lauderdale. Let's see here. What the hell's Powerline Road? Help me out, people. Is this Powerline Road over here? 842. All right, so it's not that far from, so they're not that far from Fort Lauderdale Airport, which means, where's Hollandale? Fort Lauderdale. Where the Zoes at in the chat? There's Hollywood. All right, so it's not that far from Hollywood. There's Hollandale Beach. So there's Hollandale, Miami Gardens. All right, bulletproof this, bulletproof that, bulletproof this. So all you guys in Florida, Plantation. Okay, I know Plantation, Florida. I used to live not that far from there. So that's Boynton Beach or whatever. Let's see here. It's taking me. I don't want to take out of there. Anyway, like I said, just going down a rabbit hole. Just going down a rabbit hole. I got a bunch of zip codes. You guys can throw out a zip code if you want to. There is a high likelihood that the ones you're looking at here are going to convert to Twin Peaks, which is the reason why I'm showing you this stuff. These units are going to convert to Twin Peaks. All right, PBG. There's PBG up there. I don't see anything. So Jupiter. So everything is south by Fort Lauderdale. There's one in Boca. There's Pompano. Where the hell's number 3? Plantation. Yeah. So there's Plantation, Sunrise, Florida. So it's not that far from the toll. All that stuff is the toll back there. Let's see what they got. Let me see if we can see some pictures here of the back area. But it doesn't matter. What am I talking about? It doesn't matter. They're going to convert everything over, which means you're going to be dealing with Continental refrigeration. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys are familiar with Continental. We're going down a rabbit hole today, so if you would like to see Continental, let me know. These are going under construction. Let's see how else I can find. Let's see the locations. More locations. Let's see here. Virginia Beach, Va Beach, of course. So Newport News, Norfolk. All right. I know this area. It was pretty run down. I used to go hang out down there. All right, Hampton. There we go. Va Beach, Chesapeake. So yeah, these are 40 out of the 61 are going to convert to Twin Peaks. So if you're in any of these areas, I know I got a lot of people in. Well, let's see what Dallas is looking like. Let's see what Dallas is looking like. Now you see what the East Coast is. Nothing in Dallas. So there's nothing in Dallas to convert. Let's see here with the San Francisco treat. Let's see what the San Francisco treat looks like. None. Let's see what Seattle looks like. Mel is out there in Seattle. So Smokey Joe's isn't west. Smokey Joe's is primarily east. So let's see what New York is looking like. Yeah. So we're looking primarily east. And they've only got one, and that's in Long Island. Oh. All right, let's see what Connecticut is looking like. Well, let's go with Boston. Okay, so yeah, you got them up there. Boston is Providence. You got Providence, Newport. Let me see what Middleton. Yeah. So over here, Reading, Pennsylvania, York. Those, so chances are these are going to be filthy killed. Oh, y'all quiet now. Oh, hell, you guys can see that? Oh, okay, it just changed. You guys didn't tell me that you couldn't see this. I'm going through all this stuff and you guys couldn't see that. Anyway, so these are different places. Pennsylvania. This is what you're looking at with Va Beach. I can't believe this whole time you guys didn't see it and nobody said anything. All right. West Palm. Let me see. So chances are they're probably all over Florida. They're all up and down the eastern seaboard. Let's see here. Orlando. The chances are they're in Orlando. Yep. So that's all. These are going to be tilted kill. They're switching all this stuff over. Okay. Well, I've been on for an hour and 30 minutes with my rambling. I do apologize for the loud audio on some of the other ones. Made sure I turned the volume down even more, so you guys can, don't have your eardrums blasted out. Anything else you guys want me to go over before I shut this whole thing down? So we covered a little industry news, some of what's coming up with training, and the like. Let's see what we got going on here. Well, with that, I'm going to bring this to a close and say thank you all. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Drop your information. Drop your information in the comment section, and then I can address any questions you guys might have. I do appreciate everybody checking out the video, and I do appreciate everybody donating, people becoming members of the channel. And please let me know if you'd like to see some of this stuff on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. And with that, have a good one. No problem.